Hello everybody. Today we are going to be talking about the Ohio Digital Library. This has several names. You may also hear it referred to as Overdrive or Libby as well. I like to stress it does have an app that you can use on your smartphones or your tablets. And the app you're going to want to use is Libby. Some of you may have the Overdrive app already downloaded and installed, but they have stopped offering support for that app. They are phasing it out and they want everyone to get onto Libby. So your best bet is just to move over to Libby right away. I will say for those of you that still have an Amazon Kindle Fire, you are going to have to still continue to use the Overdrive app. Libby is not available in Amazon's App Store. They're currently working on a fix for this. It's been over a year though, so you should probably get comfortable with Overdrive as using your app. But today, everything we are going to do is going to be on a desktop computer. So it's going to look a little bit different than it would if you were on your smartphone or your tablet. So to access the Ohio Digital Library, you are going to go to our main website, lanepl.org. And then you're going to go under this e-resources tab, and you can either click books or audiobooks or videos and you'll get there. So we'll click on books. And it is the first option here, the Ohio Digital Library. So we're going to click in that. This is the main page. It does look very similar on your tablet or your smartphone. And they have a nice little Meet Libby here. So they're really pushing the Libby app for you guys. All right, so first thing first, you're going to sign in. And you can either scroll down this list to look for Lane, or you can just type in Lane and it'll come up right there. Once you have selected Lane Public Library from the list, you're now going to put in your card number and your PIN number. Your card number starts with 21842 and your PIN number is 4 digits. If you did not set it yourself, it usually defaults to the last 4 of your phone number. So give that a try. If you're still unable to log in with your PIN number and you don't know what it is, you are going to have to come into one of our branches, Fairfield, Hamilton, or Oxford, and we can change it for you. All right, so this is the page it's going to take you to when you sign in. It's the main page. There are some really cool features on this. So if you click on the book icon here, this is going to show you all of the titles that you have checked out, your hold list, your wish list, your rated titles, recommendations, your history, and your settings. So your loans, you can borrow up to 10 titles at once. There's not a monthly or weekly limit, but you can only have 10 items out at a time. Your hold list, you can have 15 items on hold. Your wish list is where you can add books that you want to read later, and you can add up to 5,000 titles on that. And then you can rate some titles. You can recommend titles for our library digital collection. Now the history, you have to enable this. This is not a feature that automatically starts going because we value your privacy. But if you wanted to start looking at the history of the books that you checked out, you're going to have to enable this. So you are going to hit OK, got it. And then it's going to start telling you the history of your books. In the settings here, the loaning period you can always change, but yours should default. eBooks you can check out for 7, 14, or 21 days. Audiobooks are the same, and so are magazines. In videos, you can check out for 3, 5, or 7 days. Now, if you check out videos, you have to watch them in your web browser. These are not going to be able to download to your phone or your tablet. Everything else though, ebooks, audiobooks, and magazines, you are free to download to your phone or your tablet. You can sync up to your car Bluetooth and listen on the go if you want. Now this is a really important check mark that if yours is not checked, I would definitely recommend checking it. So what this does is when you have a book on hold, it'll automatically check out to you. Otherwise, if it's your turn and they send you an email saying that you have book ready, you have 3 days to check it out. And if you do not check it out within those 3 days, it goes to the next person in line. So I would definitely recommend making sure that this box is checked. And if you're only seeing Kindle books in your searches, look and see if this box is checked. If this is checked, it's only going to show you Kindle books. So make sure that you uncheck that to see everything. And if you're using the Libby app, you're definitely going to want to make sure that that box is not checkmarked. And they also have some font options here, which you might be interested in looking at. So let's go to checking out a book. We're going to do an ebook first. So up here in collections, I like looking at these. And I like looking at the available now ebooks, just because sometimes you might want something right now. If not, you can definitely look through. There are a bunch of categories for each item that you may be interested in looking at. So new ebooks, new kids editions, new teen, most popular. So those are just fun to look at. So available now, let's say I want The Great Unknown by Kristen Hanna. I will say if you wanted to add it to your wish list, all you have to do is click this little plus bookmark sign and it'll be on your wish list. But to check out, we are going to make sure it says ebook here with that little book icon, and we're going to hit borrow. And it defaults to 21 days, but you can definitely change it if you want. I will say you do not get any overdue fees using this. Everything that you check out will automatically return when your time is up, so you don't have to worry about overdue fees. All right, then you will click borrow. And if you have a Kindle Paperwhite or a Kindle Touch, you can read now with Kindle and it'll take you to Amazon. And instead of that purchase now icon, it's going to say get library book. But if you wanted to read it, once again, this is on a desktop. So you can hit read now in browser and it opens up here. And you can just start going through the pages. And up here, these 3 lines here, these are going to be all of your options. So you can look through your chapters. In the reading settings you might want to look at, you can definitely change the lighting in this. Dark, sepia, light, and you can also make the text bigger or smaller. All right, now let's get back. So if you're reading this through Libby, it should automatically download to your device. If not, it should have the download EPUB book, and that is good. You can read that on any of your device as long as you're going through the Libby or the Overdrive app. All right, now we will do an audiobook. So we'll do available now audiobooks. All right, and let's do Marie Kondo. Now all the audiobooks you're going to see are going to have audiobook with the little headphones right there. And let's say I wanted to add it to my wish list as well. All right, you can hit borrow. Once again, you have the options here. And you'll hit borrow again. And once again, if you have Libby, it'll automatically download to your device. If not, you can just listen to it in your web browser. You do need a Wi-Fi connection in order to listen in your browser or read in your browser. All right, so this is how it starts right here. You can click play.
Tantor Audio presents.
You can also change the speed that it's reading if you want to get through things a bit faster. So you can go up to 2 times the speed. You can set a timer here. Right now it's 30 minutes. And that's if you like listening to audiobooks while you're falling asleep. You can set a 30-minute timer. You can also bookmark your favorite passages. And you can make a note saying, oh, this was the part where she discussed this or that. And you can always get rid of bookmarks as well. And then these three lines will let you go through the different chapters, which may be very helpful if you're reading it and listening to it at the same time. It's easier to find out where you are. And then you can also look at your history in the audiobook. But once again, you can always use a bookmark as well. So that is for audiobooks. And now let's look at magazines. All right, Megan, let's go lifestyle. Here, Women's Day. It's getting close to Halloween. We will click borrow. 21 days looks good. We'll hit borrow again. In this, you can read now in your browser. There's not a limit on how many magazines you can check out, but it opens up like this. You get the nice spread in your books. It'll look exactly the same on your device that you're reading it on as well. And now lastly, let's go to videos. Now videos, you have a lot of children's items here and here and here, but there are also some adult items mixed in as well. So you can definitely change the subject here if you only want children's, or if you want to look at documentary, featured films, things like that. Once again, you cannot do this on your Libby or Overdrive app, but you can do this if you are on a desktop or a laptop. So you will click borrow. You have 3, 5, or 7 days. And it does not download, so you have to have an internet connection to watch it. So watch now in browser. It opens up in its own little window here. And then you can turn on the closed captioning if you want. You can go full screen as well, but this is what it's going to look like. All right, and now we can go back. If you click on the books icon, you're going to see all the titles that we've checked out. And on the wish list, it looks like we added some to our wish list. And those could just be the titles that you want to read at some point. But if you want to remove, just click that X and hit remove title. And if you wanted to put an item on hold, we can go to most popular ebooks. We will do Where the Crawdads Sing. That's really popular right now. We will place a hold. It's going to ask you for your email address and to confirm your email, because when it is your turn to check out the item, it's going to send you an email. Now, once again, if you click that box in your settings, it should automatically check out to your account. But this is just so they can let you know that your hold is available for you. So you'll type in your email address and confirm it, and then you'll hit place hold. Now, if you're interested, if you have children, you can look at this kids tab here, and this is the kids portal. So everything on here is going to be kids friendly. But if you wanted to go back to main collection, you'll click this up here, and you can do the same thing with teens. It takes you to the teen portal. So those might be nice if you have any relatives or children that are interested in getting some digital resources from us. If you're running into any issues with Overdrive or Libby or just Ohio Digital Library on any of your devices, you can call us and let us know. We can try to fix it over the phone. I will say it's hard when we can't see the screen that you're on. You are also more than welcome to bring in your device. In fact, we prefer if you bring in your device. That way we can see what you're seeing. So we have branches in Fairfield, Hamilton, and Oxford. So if you're having any issues at all, just bring in your device to your nearest branch and we will try to fix it with you. Thank you guys for watching.